Hello survivors, and welcome to another Nordic Ashes Survivors of Ragnarok video. In today's video we are going to be looking at missing as a character, and we are going to talk about how to actually unlock him from a brand new save for everyone who doesn't have it. And you know, it works the same way for everyone, so even if you've played for a bit and you just don't have him unlocked, we're going to talk about that. So first things first is here we've got missing as a locked character. And before you even see what's written there to unlock him, we need to actually get him to show up. Now, in order to get missing to show up, we actually need a couple of things in our glossary. First, we need 7 weapon relics. So these are the weapon relics over here. It's all the different relics that you can find that are weapons in the area. Now, you have to have them actually unlocked, which means they have to have color in your glossary. They cannot be like this one where it says how to obtain. There shouldn't be a how to obtain on them. It should show their stats. If it's showing how to obtain them, it does not count towards the show of missing. So we need 7 weapon relics, 7 passive relics, and then 2 ultimate relics. Now the passive relics are actually part of the characters. It's these over here. All of these are passives. So for instance, we have the knowledge scroll, we've got the unlimited, we've got paralyzing thunder, ice burns, magic affinity, elemental affinity, we've got mastery, poison, focus, and shooter. So we need 7 of these. The quickest way to get 7 of them is to actually just make sure in Yggdrasil that you've got the nice start, so you have 10 levels. It doesn't really take a lot of leaves. It takes 10, 17, 22, 25, 26 leaves, and you are okay. It's actually 25 leaves, but that's all right. So let's just double check that again. So at 27 leaves, we go all the way. So 25 leaves to get that, which is really easy to get. You can see I'm on 101 leaves on this account, and I've only played with 3 of the characters on 1 level, only on normal difficulty, hard difficulty, and expert. So it's very easy to get them. And now the best thing to do is to take a character, like let's take Halfgrim because he has the most of them, go into a normal run, and then what you're going to do is you're going to push tab quickly, and you're literally just going to start the run, grab the relics that are over here. There you go, you can grab them like that. And as you can see, we've run out of points, but because we've got 2 of the 7 already, we go and you just click retry, and you immediately go and pick the next relic. It will be quicker to go this way because that's another 2, and that's already 4 relics done and dusted. So really quick, really easy. If you wanted, you can spend a little bit of time maybe leveling up one more time to get another relic, but essentially that's what you do. You go and do the same thing with Thara as well, and that should give you your 7 relics. Thara has 4, Halfgrim has quite a lot as well, so you just go and you grab these over here, this one, that one, the focus and poison, and there you go, done and dusted. Now the next part of it is actually unlocking missing himself. Now to unlock him, it says what would happen if you left Gnocchi's realm empty-handed. What happens is it says X amount of times, or in question marks, the amount of times you need to leave Gnocchi's realm empty-handed is this many times. Now you're probably wondering, well, what is Gnocchi's realm? So we're going to go and get there, and I'm going to show you what exactly Gnocchi's realm is. You have to do it 7 times, or as many times as the question marks are over here for you, and then we'll also take a look at Missing's masteries. So I'll see you now. So we're right at the end of wave 2. We're about to fight the Scavenger King, and as you can see, we are playing Axeldor. We're using his axe with his 2nd ascension. That's all we've actually done in our skill tree, or in our constellation, to make things go as quickly as possible. You can see it's 5 minutes 34 at the bottom over there. We do pick up a whole lot of stuff to try and get a little bit more power without spending time in the constellation. And now we are in Gnocchi's shop. Now, as it said, we need to go into Gnocchi's shop and leave without taking anything. So we do not touch anything, and we leave the shop as is. We don't take the ascension crystal, we don't do anything. And then now if we go and we quit the run, we will see that if we go to missing, it has less question marks over there. than what it had before. So over there it says, you know, we've got 4 question marks. That seemed very weird. I thought maybe it was more question marks, but there you go. You can see 4 question marks. We only have to do it a couple more times and we'll have him unlocked. Now let's quickly take a look at his masteries. So a quick little transition over here. So here's his masteries. As you can see, we are at level 10 with him, and the first thing you'll see is Missing's innate skill. In each run, Missing will randomly generate the following elements. So his constellation, the number and type of hearts, 2 positive stats and then 1 negative stats, and enemies you touch will actually teleport away from you. So if something hits you, it actually you still take damage, but it also gets moved away from you. So you know, it helps with some enemies that like to charge into you. But yeah, so he gets 2 positive stats and 1 negative stat compared to other characters, and his constellation is completely random. He has whatever you have available that is unlocked in your glossary. So again, it needs to be something that you've actually got, not something that is grayed out. So as long as you actually have one of these weapons, or as long as you have you know, one of these, Missing can get it in his constellation, but it does have to have been unlocked before you are able to get it on him. So you know, just something you need to think about. Next, it says a health mastery. He gets a health mastery from a random survivor. Just also note that because it does give you a number and type of hearts, you are able to get Tolkor's golden hearts, which means that your life is dependent on how much gold you have, not how much hearts you have. Health mastery, gain a health mastery from another random survivor. That means that you can get something like green hearts. Let's go take a look at like a Axeldor. His one is just +1 red heart. Again, +1 red heart. Someone like Helga's 2 blue hearts. Tolkor is a golden heart. So it really just depends. He can land up with green hearts, blue hearts, red hearts. It doesn't really, you know, he's going to get one of those health masteries. He then gets a random dash mastery from one of the other characters. He gets a random mastery from a random survivor. He gets the first relic you unlock in the constellation with a mastery will grant you that mastery. So the first relic you unlock in the constellation that has a mastery will grant you that mastery. And then we've got an extra random positive stat is added to your innate skill. So over there it says 2 positive stats, 1 negative. If we disable it, it will become 3 positive stats when we in game and 1 negative. And then you get a random innate skill from a random survivor. So these are the innate skills. Let's just take a look at Axeldor, for instance. His is damage and area. So, you know, Missing can get that increased damage and area, or he can get, you know, cooldown, effective probability. He can get increased XP per red heart. He can get Goldie's health, which is a terrible one to have on Missing, but if you get it, you get it. But you understand the whole point over there. So he gets a random innate skill from one of the survivors. He gets an extra random positive skill. We spoke about that. Enemies teleports have a 10% chance of dying, so that's really cool. So if they do hit you, there is a chance that the enemies die, but it does not work on elites and bosses. Maybe it should work on elites, but with like a 5% chance, but it would make him completely broken. Attacks from your weapons can make enemies teleport. That seems very interesting. I don't actually think we want this on. The reason for that is sometimes teleporting enemies can be really bad, but I don't think you can make the bosses or the elites teleport, so it really doesn't matter if you've got it on or off. That's really up to you. It can just be funny to see enemies that you don't one-shot teleporting everywhere. Alright, you get the ultimate mastery from the ultimate ability you have in your constellation. Now what they mean by that is all of the characters get ultimate mastery. So for instance, again, we'll go to Amaranth. Her ultimate ability makes it so that every 5 seconds her ulti will shoot out plants under nearby enemies, as long as it's not on cooldown. So as long as you haven't used your ulti, you will get every 5 seconds the plants will appear under enemies. So if Missing, let's say, started the round with her with Amaranth's plant ulti, then you would land up getting that passive as well, which is really, really fun. and then ensures that at least one relic related to missing is present in the constellation. So all of the relics that belong to missing are these ones over here. We'll quickly go over them. So let's just find them first. It's all the weird ones. So these ones over here, it's these 4 over here. It's glitch, RNG tonic, reset, and connect. Reset and connect are some of the strongest relics in the game, so that mastery of his at level 10 is extremely powerful. A lot of the time people reroll missing trying to get reset and connect so that you can get such broken combos. So let me show you what I mean by that. Is if we go and start a run on missing, just so I can show you what his tree looks like. As you can see, our hearts are random, so we've got 3 blue, 3 red, 1 blue, and we started off with bats. Looks like we have Axeldor's start over here, but on the side here is all of our masteries. So if we click over here, we get 3 positive stats. It tells us what they are. It's duration, attack speed, and area, with negative XP attraction. You can re-roll missing to try and get good stats, but as you can see in his constellation, we landed up getting glitch as well as connect, which are 2 of his skills. And then we got some skills from Hansi, from Blad, from Helga, Elruna, and there's a whole lot of different passives. This one is from Amaranth, this is from Halfgrim, and we've got Halfgrim's ulti. As you know, if you get this one over here, it says unleashes his inner power. So the ultimate mastery for Halfgrim's one, from what I last checked, was actually that you can dash as many times. It's infinite cooldown on dash if you have the ulti up. I need to just double check that, but that's what it used to be. And then we got Ruby Ring from Hansi as well. So a really cool little character. He gets random passives, so in this case we got a lot of XP, which would be really fun to play with, and he got RNG tonic. So actually 3 out of the 4 things were part of his tree, which is really cool. But it does show you everything. So he got the relic mastery, which was his RNG tonic, and his dash was from Axeldor, and he got +1 red heart from the heart mastery, and picking up shadow orbs. So he got a random mastery from another character. In this case, it was picking up a shadow orb grants you damage, can be accumulated indefinitely. He got another innate extra skill from Helga, so he got the XP gain, and then his ultimate mastery is that of Halfgrim. So a really cool character that you can do completely random and lovely things with, and that's how you unlock him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.